Hi, happier at work leaders. So how's your week going? How's it been going? Some of you are, like I said, managing frontline teams, the essential workforce. Some of you are managing virtual teams, and you always have, and some of you are newly managing virtual teams. So feel free to pop me an email and let me kind of know what some of your challenges are and what's going on. So this is week 3 of our videos of keeping your virtual teams or essential teams engaged. So week 1, I really did encourage you, and I so hope you've done this, that you again assign people coffee break buddies and do your best to hold your teams accountable to taking those coffee breaks. If they're an essential workforce person, they definitely need it because they're going to be tired. But your virtual teams, that one-on-one time they have with one of their peers is just going to be a time for them to talk about what's going on that's important to them, whether it's a work thing or a working from home adjustment or a just life adjustment to us being on stay-at-home kind of mandates, if you will, depending on where you live. For the most part, the majority of Americans are in one of those. Also, we're going to be getting some probably bad news this week. We've been told that some of the news coming out the next week or two, or probably through the whole month of April, it's just going to be tough. And so we want to have that, emotional foundation. And people probably might not share what they might really be thinking on a group call. So again, if you haven't done that, please do that. So last week we talked about trying to start a book club, and I gave you guys a couple of ways to do one that might be a little unique, but would work for your teams. And that's just about creating habits of putting positivity into people's minds right now. And that's something you can carry on with you through the next, after this is in its next phase or new phase, but when life is returning a little more back to normal. So this week, I want us just to do something super simple. I want you to find 3 or 4 things in the week that you can send your team that's just funny and that can make people smile. So your team. I could send you some samples, but I don't think it would really work because I don't know your team. So look at your team, you would kind of know what they would think is funny, but send them some funny videos. It could be about work. It could just be cute cats or dogs or ducks or bunnies or whatever looks kind of cute and fun to your team. It could be a funny meme, but trying to get people to laugh. If people are having a hard time laughing, you might even go pull a laughter yoga video from YouTube. And because laughing it definitely reduces stress, and people are needing that humor right now. So the only caveat to this would be if you do have somebody on your team that's got a family member in ICU or something, that this might not be the best activity for the week. So pop me back an email and I'll help you come up with an alternative. If you're managing a frontline nursing team, I think they probably need some humor, but if you feel like that's not appropriate, please let me know, and I'll find you an alternative. So just pop me back an email on that. But in general, if you're just managing the regular workforce and your team doesn't have any serious virus-related situations around it, I think that this is kind of it would be a good time to give people a little reason to smile. They might not be rolling on the floor laughing like they normally would, but maybe they'll just grin a little bit, because laughing does help us, like I said, with stress and our immune system, and puts us in a better mood. So try to encourage that. If you can, another idea would be to do maybe like a team comedy video and try and have everybody watch that as a team building event, and then discuss it in one of your team meetings. So again, the idea is just to try to get people laughing a little bit this week, so that we're trying to kind of boost and raise our vibe and encourage our teams to feel a little bit better. So anyway, again, feel free to share with me anything that you want to share with me, because I know you guys are trying to straddle everything personally and professionally and keep your team producing what it can produce. So thank you, and I'll see you guys next week.